Not all monarchs rule places, but we're going to know about the monarchs in New Lynn. Let's get to meet the people behind Lynn Garden and Butterfly House, which is in our own backyard, New Lynn.
It's all started about 1927 when Jack Clark bought a 10-acre block here. He developed a nursery here and he kept 5 acres of the land as nursery. About 1985, I think it was, he was getting a bit too old to look after the property, so he got Eden Gardens interested in buying the land off him. And Jack Clark, he was the founder of Eden Gardens, so he wanted to turn Lynn Gardens into another similar Eden Garden. I started here in the 80s, early 80s.
So Margaret, from this being a garden, when did it transform to get an identity as a butterfly house?
That all came about when the monarch butterfly population was diminishing because of wasps in the garden. Peter Madison came and tried to encourage us to put a butterfly house up in the very middle of the garden, but that would have meant removing a lot of plants. Where we had the shade house, where the butterfly house is now, it was a shade house with lots of plants, so it was easier just to put walls down the original framework, and we started the butterflies then. It was just a small area. People were bringing their caterpillars and butterflies.
That's sweet.
So then we had to increase the butterfly house because it worked. So what was the shade house then became the butterfly house. That whole area became the butterfly house as it is today. Well, the season starts October, goes right through to about May, but the height of the season is from January through to the end of March. It took a number of years and a lot of money to come up with this plan for a building here, and then 5 years ago this building was opened to the public so that they can have their wedding ceremony outside and come inside for the reception, or they can just have birthday parties, all sorts of special occasions. So we've got the option outside in the garden for parties or weddings, and in the building they can be in their seats up to 80 people or 100 people standing. And then we've got this little meeting room here that gets used for smaller groups, mostly meetings or just little get-togethers. And we have lots of children's parties here. They'll be out on the lawn, they can bring a bouncy castle. When they hire out the room, they can also include it in their fee. Yeah. They can walk through the gardens and admire the gardens at no extra cost. I think it would be lovely if all the families came with their children to see the butterflies, bring a picnic. It's only $3 per person, under 2 years are free, but you can stay as long as you like. The entry fee includes the butterfly house as well as the 2.5 hectares of garden. We have heritage trees for you to look at or find the labels on, and we really would like to see more families coming, and then you can spread the word to bring other people to Lynn Gardens.
So definitely do pay a visit to this amazing place, to be a part of nature and just feel the bliss and serenity. For more such exciting episodes, keep an eye out on Sevens TV.